Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be sharing 7 books that I've read this year that I think will help you guys on your journey, wherever you may be on your journey. I think these books will be very helpful for you. They were very helpful for me personally. And let's get right into it. So the first book that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is a book that I was gifted by my friend Summer. And it's called The Magic. And basically this book is teaching you the magic of gratitude, because gratitude is very important. And even before receiving this book, it's something that I've practiced in my day-to-day life. In everything that I do, I'm always grateful. Even when things may not be seeming, 100% good, or when things make you want to be very negative, because we're human and there are going to be times where you have all these negative thoughts in your mind or whatever, but the power of gratitude, even in those moments, overpowers the negative thoughts that you may be having or negative feelings that you may be experiencing. And I don't want to necessarily say negative, but feelings that are uncomfortable, rather. I feel like that's a better word than negative, because feelings are just feelings, and they're not bad or good. They make you feel however you feel. I'm a person that's always telling my friends, feel your feelings, because I'm a crybaby. One thing about me, I'm a cry. But anyways, I got sidetracked. But this book teaches you the power of gratitude, and I feel like it's a very important book. That's why I'm starting this off with this book, because to me this year, this has been the most powerful book that I've read so far. And I'm not finished reading it yet. I'm like halfway through the book, but I've been practicing writing. Basically the book is like a guide, and I've been practicing writing 10 things that I'm grateful for every day. And at first when you start doing it, you're like, damn, 10 things to be grateful for, that's a lot. And then as you do it more and stuff, you're just like, only 10? Like I could do 20 or whatever the case may be, because you start thinking about everything that you can be grateful for and stuff. And every single day of your life, there's something to be grateful for, even when it doesn't seem like it. Like you woke up in a bed. If you're watching this, you're watching it from a computer or a phone or whatever it may be. You're watching it on something. That's something to be grateful for. The fact that you can have something to watch and to connect with the world with. Waking up in the morning and stuff, knowing that you woke up in a home or whatever. If you're watching this from a home or wherever you have some type of coverage, to protect you from, whether it's external things, like if you're in a cold climate, it's protecting you from the cold. It's protecting you from, if it's raining outside, you're protected from the rain and stuff. Like there's literally something to be grateful for every day. If you have clean water to drink, to bathe in, those are things to be grateful for. So even when things feel, chaotic in your life, count your blessings. That's basically what this book is teaching you, to count your blessings, because when you focus on the good in your life, it multiplies and it keeps multiplying, and then you start receiving it and you're like, wow, how is this coming to me? It's because you deserve it. It's because you've been grateful for it. Your gratitude is attracting more of what you want into your life. So I'm gonna read like a page of it that I really liked. I think it's in the beginning. It's basically saying, and it's from I think the Bible, but it says, whoever has will be given more, and he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken from him. And this passage, there's a word missing in it, And then they go on to fill in that word, and the word is gratitude. It says, whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. So it's not to say like, okay, if you're poor or whatever, if you're without, that, you know, more is going to be taken from you. But if you have, or you feel like you may be lacking in the moment, still count your blessings, because when you're grateful for whatever you have, more of it is going to come to you. So you can think, oh, I only have $5 in my bank account, but you have $5. Like, and there's some people that don't even have that, seriously. So that's something to be grateful for. Whatever it is, the point is to be grateful, to show gratitude, and more of it will enter your life. So The Magic, get that book, for real. It will change your life. The second book, this is also a book that I'm still currently reading. Start With Why. I can't remember the name of the girl who I saw reading this, but I saw it on Twitter somewhere. It's called Start With Why, How Great Leaders Inspire Everyone to Take Action. This is more so like a motivational book, and to motivate you to find your why in life, what your purpose is essentially, and to have a reason behind everything that you do in life, because we all have a why we do things. There has to be some method to the madness, you know. And another book that I'm showing you guys the books that I actually have on hand because I gave away a few of them. But yeah, so another book that I am reading, I'm still reading this book. I actually went to a museum over the summer. It was a Buddhist exhibit in New York City, and it was a great exhibit. I took my friend there for her birthday, and we had a great day. But anyways, so the book that I got from their museum is Your True Home by, don't know how to pronounce his name, but so you guys can see. I'm gonna put all the links to the books in the description box anyways. But with this book, I don't necessarily read it. So what I do in the morning time, I usually use this more so for like spiritual daily guidance and stuff. So in the morning time, I'll go through the book like this. I don't read it page to page and stuff. I literally, like I'm shuffling a deck, I'll do that, and then I'll pick a random page. Let's pick a page. So the page picked 189, the apple tree. Have a look at the apple tree in your yard. Look at it with complete attention. It is truly a miracle. If you notice the apple tree, you will take good care of it, and you too are a part of its miraculousness. Even after caring for it for only a week, its leaves are already greener and shinier. It is exactly the same with the people who are around you. Under the influence of awareness, you become more attentive, understanding, and loving, and your presence not only nourishes you and makes you lovelier, it enhances them as well. Our entire society can be changed by one person's peaceful presence. So this book is a book basically on practicing mindfulness, which is very important, and teaching you how to be intentional with your life, with being intentional with everything that you do, and just having more mindful practices, whether it's being mindful when you're eating, or being present rather, in everything that you do, whether you're taking a walk, whether you're washing dishes. Be intentional, be mindful of everything that you do. If you're in the car driving somewhere, be mindful, be intentional with what you're doing, where you're going, who's surrounding you. And like, let's say you're having a rough day, practice mindfulness. If you're in the car and you feel frustrated or whatever, instead take a deep breath. because you have a moment of silence for yourself. If you're waiting for a red light, don't be upset that you have a red light and you're in a rush. Be mindful, and it will teach you to maybe wake up earlier so you're not upset when you're driving late for work or whatever the case may be. So the next couple of books that I'm going to share with you are about relationships, or how we navigate relationships, and love and friendships and things like that. So one of them is Clarity and Connection by Young Pueblo. It was such a great book, and not only about romantic relationships, but on friendships and family relationships and things like that. Definitely a very great reflective book, and I really resonated with it a lot, and I learned a lot from it. And then the other book is called Inward by the same author, Young Pueblo. Inward is what it says. It's about going inward, and I guess it talks about, I guess, the inner world of ourselves and things like that. Another great book that I read this year that changed my view on love and what love is, or how we give and receive love, is All About Love by Bell Hooks. Rest in peace. And then the last book that I read this year was called The Voice of Knowledge by Miguel Ruiz, and it's supposed to be a practical guide to inner peace. And basically that book talks about how we are supposed to be in life. I feel like it's teaching you to go back to how we were as children, or before the world corrupted us, in a sense. And it basically teaches you that, you know, the source is love. Before our parents, or before the world got to us, basically, with knowledge and stuff, and started filling our brains with what we should believe or shouldn't believe and things like that, the source was love, and it has and will always be love. And basically it teaches you to stop believing the lies, and not lies necessarily that people are telling you, but also lies that we tell ourselves, and things like that. Like a perfect example is something as simple as somebody asking you how your day was. A lot of times we're programmed to be like, I'm fine, or whatever the case may be, but it's a lie. I mean, sometimes it's a lie. And if it's a lie, you're being why do you feel the need to lie? Because your answer may make somebody uncomfortable, whether it's making you uncomfortable or the other person uncomfortable. There has to be a reason behind why we lie, and the reason is because we watch our parents lie, and it's small lies sometimes, but all of those lies are lies at the end of the day. And then we start telling ourselves, oh, we can't do something. Why? Because somebody told us we can't do something, and things like that. Like, we have to, I feel like the book really teaches you about our realities and about our perception of the world, and about the information that we take in, and the things that we tell ourselves, the lies that we tell ourselves on a day-to-day basis to get by, you know. But that book changed my life, changed my perspective on the world, and I realized through reading that book, like, that is my purpose. My purpose is love. My why is love, because without that we have nothing. The source is love, you know. I am love, you are love, we are love, we give love, we receive love, we are love. And all the lies and stuff, the information that we get from family, even if that family means well sometimes, or whatever the case may be, we have to stop feeding ourselves lies. We have to stop telling lies to the world. And this book also teaches you not to take things personal. It's funny because he also wrote the 4 agreements. If you've read the 4 agreements, you know that's one of the 4 agreements. Don't take anything personally. But yeah, all of these books have helped me on my spiritual journey this year, and I have a lot of other books that I've read over the years that have helped me in my self-development and my self-growth, and things like that I will gladly share with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you on my next video.